Hi everybody, I'm Avia Venefica of What's Your Sign. If you're coming to this video on animal totems through one of my online animal totem e-courses, it's great to have you here. Thanks so much for your support by attending my animal totem courses. I really do appreciate the support and encouragement. Otherwise, if you've just randomly found this video, welcome, and I hope this video on animal totems, what they are, what they mean, will provide some clarity and insight on your journey. First off, animal totems. What are they? What does it mean? What does the concept of totemism symbolize? What does it mean? Identifying with animals in our life is a form of totemism. If we can identify with a certain bird, animal, or fish, or something along those lines personally, if we personally identify with them, or if we identify them through our tribe or our clan or our family heritage, that's animal totemism. Other terms for animal totems, you could be hearing something like power animals, animal guides, animal oracles. I tend to use the term animal symbolism a lot because I find it a lot more universal, more ubiquitous, pardon me. And it just seems to fit with my work a little more solidly. So why are animal totems relevant? Well, what do they mean to us? How can they provide us insight or enlightenment, so to speak? Animal totems are power animals, or animals that we identify with. They provide messages for us. They provide wisdom and insight just by their presence. Animals in general, fish, birds as well, have a very pure energy. They don't have a lot of the complexities of the ego and different psyche and different mental or behavioral complexities that humans have. And therefore, when we encounter animals and identify with them in our lives, we're receiving a pure transmission, a pure channel of information from these animals, because they're not our domesticated animals. That's a little bit different, but for the most part, animals just aren't as potentially screwy as humans can be. So we're getting a pure download when we connect with our animals. So they provide us a lot of pure guidance, so to speak. They also offer us alternative awareness. They prompt us to look at our environment both externally and internally from different perspectives. It's our responsibility to connect with our animal totems in order to receive those pure downloads and observe our internal and external environments in different ways. And our animals can help us do that, but it's a two-way street. It's a marriage between us and our creatures. Animals can also provide us a grounding, foundational connection to the mother. And when I speak about the mother, I'm talking about Mother Nature. Animals are in tune with our Earth's rhythms, cycles, and the waves and of Mother Earth. They come from her, and to her they will return. And so it just makes sense that when we observe creatures in their natural habitat, really observe them from a spiritual, meditative perspective, we're going to get grounded. We're going to get reconnected to Earth and to nature. And the benefits of reconnecting to Earth and nature are phenomenal. They're countless, those benefits are. There's no other healing energy quite as effective, quite as profound as nature. So, a lot of questions I get when I teach these online courses or when I lecture locally about animal totems is, how do I identify the difference between an animal totem and just a message from an animal oracle? And that's a really good question. Animal totems are going to be, they tend to be consistent upon the time of our birth. Their presence is with us for long spans of time, and they connect with us and walk with us throughout long spans of our lifetime. Also, an animal totem is something you're going to have a very strong, visceral feeling about. It never seems to waver, although I have had experience of birth animal totems changing over time. But from the time of our birth, we're given at least a couple of animal totems. And I'm going to speak a little bit more about our birth totems in another video series or even an online class. So then what, or how do we identify an animal messenger? That's going to be a one-off occasion is how I like to describe that. If you're walking out in the woods and you suddenly see a creature that you don't really have had a lot of consistent experience with, and you encounter this creature at a time of your life where you need a little bit of direction or reminding or guidance about something in specific, that's going to be a message for you. That's going to be an oracle for you. Your birth totems or your lifetime family of animals that follow you throughout your lifetime, those are going to be totems. One-off instances or appearances of unusual or different animals that you don't have a lot of familiarity with to begin with, if they come to you, that's going to be an animal message. I hope that's clear, and I'm going to make that a little more clear, I think, in another series in the future. So, why are animal totems relevant to us? How do they shape our lives? What's the big deal, and why should we make an effort to invest time and understanding and meditation with our animal totems? Well, they shape our personality. I can give you an example. Many generations ago, one of my grandfathers, at the moment of his birth, the wise woman of the clan looked out into the northern skies, and her eyes landed on a badger. And from that moment on, excuse me, my ancestor was shaped by the habits, the personality, the traits, the proclivities of the badger. It shaped his personality. It shaped the path of his life. Animal totems, even to this day, even if we don't have a shaman or a wise woman watching over us at the time of our birth, and actually I think there are. We may not be able to see them in this physical plane, but I absolutely know the wise people of our ancestors are still watching over us at the time of our birth, and that's how we obtain a connection with our animal totems. At any rate, I'm going off on a tangent that I'm kind of passionate about, but animal totems shape our lives. They help us see the world with more pure, almost childlike eyes. We get renewal and a new sense of looking out at our world. And if we observe our animal messengers or our animal totems, we get a great idea about, excuse me, different ways to perceive our life and our life experience. Animal totems encourage contemplation, and they encourage, I love this, this is a big one, they encourage independent thought. Observe your animal totems, observe your animal guides, and you are going to be led in a new direction of thought, emotion, and behavior that you would have never experienced or encountered before connecting with your animal kin. Excuse me. And animal totems also offer an opportunity for trust. They're a reliable source of support and encouragement because here, once again, our animal kin are of pure energy, pure thought, pure intent. They have no ulterior motives. So these are just a few thoughts about animal totems, animal messengers, power animals, animal guides, whatever you want to call them. The animals that you feel an affinity towards, an attraction to. And it goes both ways. Your animals are also going to be attracted to you. It's a magnetic marriage, a magnetic attraction, and it's undeniable. It's natural. All of us encounter this. So it's nothing woo-woo. It's nothing, necessarily magical, although having connections to our animal messengers and our animal totems is definitely a magical experience. But it's absolutely natural. Humans are designed and created to have an intimate connection with the animal kingdom. So that's this video on animal totems, just a primer, an introduction, and I hope it inspires you to really take the time to invest in contemplation and meditation on your own animal guides and your own animal messages. So, until next time, thanks for indulging me this time as I discuss animal totems. Have a great day. Take care. Namaste.